I can't believe we're in the middle of the week. That is just crazy to me. It's gone by so fast. I hope that you all are getting excited for school. We are super excited for school to start. My name is Heather Bennett. I'm the Student Support Administrator at WAVA, and with me today is Miss Kathy Swartz, the Student Resource Coordinator for WAVA. And we are going to talk to you about the role of the learning coach today in today's workshop. So this will be geared towards your learning coach. All right, so we are going to talk about the 3 things that make up a learning coach. You are an organizer, a coach, and an advocate. So as an organizer, you are going to build a daily routine. We'll talk about scheduling tools and organizing a learning space. So some things to think about is your family's flow. Is your family a morning family or an afternoon family? I know that my family, we are morning people. We get up early and we get stuff done early on. That's when we are at our best. Afternoon, we all seem to be kind of tired and kind of dragging around. But maybe your family's not like that. Maybe you get up later and afternoon is your best time. So just think about your family's flow. Do you have regular appointments or obligations to work around? Do you have multiple students? If you have multiple students, you need to take into account all of their schedules. And then also, if you have younger children to care for, you need to schedule them, make sure that they are in your schedule as well. You need to develop a daily routine. Put your have to items first. Decide on a start time. Multiple students may have different start times depending on their Class Connect schedule. Prioritize the students' courses by most challenging to least challenging. And here's some examples. Some people have found that starting with easiest subjects first helps them get them set up for a good day because they have a win first thing in the day. Some people like to schedule toughest subjects for when students are most alert. Maybe your student gets things done, are very good at getting things done early in the day, but maybe they are better late in the day. Follow with another easier subject to have another win. Make sure to schedule your breaks. Work in younger siblings as needed throughout the day. And then find a good scheduling tool. You have to find something that works best for your family. Maybe you do one of these things that we have listed here. Maybe a lot of them work for you. A Google Calendar works really great. You can have it online and on phones, and you can color code for each family member. Sticky note calendars are great. Whiteboards work really well. A daily planner notebook, phone apps. For me, my family, we share a calendar on our phones and it beeps at us whenever anything's coming up. So these are different tools that you can try. So you are a coach. We'll talk about reviewing your schedule, getting materials ready, and the learning coach guide that is also in the daily plan. It's really important to review the week ahead so that you know what to expect, not only for just one student, but if you have multiple students. Log into the Learning Coach account and click on that paperclip icon that you see next to the Learning Coach's name. You can look at the daily view for your student or the weekly view. I always suggest for the Learning Coach to look at the weekly view and print that out if you'd like to. That way you know what's coming up, and then you can focus on the daily view as you go along each day during the week. You can scroll forward and backward using those little arrows, and you can see that Class Connects are listed under Events on the right-hand side. So you could see what Class Connects your student has for that day, either optional or required. And it's important to gather materials for the week. On the Learning Coach landing page, click on the paperclip and then choose materials, and you can see what you will need for that week. You can also choose advanced prep to get further into it to see what to expect. There is a learning coach guide for most of the lessons embedded in the curriculum, and this is super helpful for learning coaches, just to help you make sure that you know how to teach this to your students. And don't worry, all of this information is something teachers will be going over with you as well in detail. And you can always ask them during your conferences with them as well. They have a ton of tips and tricks for learning coaches to make this smooth for your student. All right, and you're an advocate for your student. We'll talk about learning styles and nurturing a growth mindset. So there are different learning styles, and it's important that you figure out your student's learning style. Maybe their learning style one year is different the next year. So it's just important to really sit down and figure that out. You can see that there's visual, there's kinesthetic, oral, read and write. There are all sorts of different learning styles. Maybe your student has multiple. So it's important to kind of figure that out. And you can talk with your teacher as well to see what your teacher has to say about that. And then think about the growth mindset your student has. Um, there's two, growth mindset and fixed mindset. Redirect fails into needs improvement. Create an environment celebrating effort and improvement. Model the growth mindset. All right, and another useful tool that K-12 has for us is the K-12 app. And this is a really, really neat app that you can put on your phone. All you'll have to do is go to the website, k12.com, and you can download this app. You can get it through the App Store, and then you just make your selection to get this downloaded. And it has a lot of great information for you. And we'll just move ahead so you can see your students' multiple student view, which is super helpful. And then you can also click on the single student view. You can see you've got a getting started checklist to make sure you are set up and ready to go for school. And then you can check on progress and schedule and attendance on this app as well, which is super helpful for families, especially learning coaches who might be working at home as well or maybe away from the house. Then you can always check on your students and see how they're doing that day with their lessons and their attendance in class. So again, you can see their Class Connect schedule, you could see the lesson schedule, and you can see when lessons are due and the progress your student has made towards those lessons. And again, this is just more information about it. All right, so your week at a glance. We've had orientation this week. We've had our best practices workshop. Today we've done the learning coach workshop. Tomorrow we will do navigation workshop. So during that time, we'll just open up the K through fifth grade online school and we'll just walk through it so you could see all the different features. And that's going to be pretty fun. We have a new setup this year. It's a little fox and you can change his background and things like that. It's pretty fun. On Friday, we have a Q&A session. So please come to that if you have any questions, if you need any support at all, we can help you out there. And then make sure you're also completing your welcome course. And that is the end of our workshop today. That was a pretty quick one for learning coaches. If you have any questions, please stick around. And of course, if you have no questions, you are free to go and enjoy your day. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'll just turn off the recording